What's going on, guys? It's bigbiggn, and welcome to another episode of Batman Telltale. So it just recently released today, and as I promised before, I will be doing it. But yeah, so if this just happens to be the first one that you've seen in my playlist or just in general, then I have the first episode in the description, but this is the second episode. So yeah, let's do this. Now, the heck? I don't know why I was doing that. So, yeah, let's get this started. Oh, yeah, like always, I'll be doing this evil. As evil as I think is possibly evil. Sometimes I make mistakes, but you know. Previously on Batman, the Telltale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you.
That's still funny to me.
It's... the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Alright, so I'm guessing this is the load screen. I will be doing this the full episode format.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Alright.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
Tell me all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, They were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
Go to hell.
I'm already there, Bruce. Right alongside you. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
You knew all that, and you never let on.
You're behaving like I was part of the conspiracy. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
You really let me down, Alfred. I don't know if I can.
I understand. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was. It doesn't quite add up. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Are you serious? So we're gonna go and... Didn't this happen like 20 years ago or so? Maybe even longer.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
So you mean to tell me that after many years that he's gonna just look around and find evidence? It's been decade, at least a decade. Maybe even decades, plural. This is stupid.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
Oh well. What am I supposed to look at over there? Oh, the theater.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
But I guess he isn't really looking for evidence.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that, There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
All right.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Don't walk on me. He's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Wow. So, I've watched a lot of Batman movies and read, I wouldn't say a lot of comics, but quite a bit. And I don't remember Falcone being a part of it, but it might be true. I don't know. Like, that might be more of the comic thing, which I didn't read as much of. Like, I kind of just grew out of it at some point. So I'm not going to say it's not true, but it might be Telltale made. I don't know.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not telling
This
you
is
nothing.
a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
Harvey's not in my pocket, Lieutenant. He always does what he thinks is right.
Well, it's lucky your interests align.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya.
I thought
just
he
wanted
died.
to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Oh, we know what she wants.
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Well, if it makes the city safer, who cares if a few thugs get hurt?
I care. That's not the city I want to live in.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Honestly, when we stabbed him with a metal pole, I thought that he'd be dead. Oh yeah, you're not going to hear that music either because I turned that off. Sorry. YouTube's very tough on music.
The hell? Bruce Wayne. You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
You know you're going to die in jail.
I'll get witness protection in Tahiti, kid. I'm dying on the beach. Talk like that. You remind me of your father. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
I could avenge my father's death right now, and there's not a damn thing you could do to stop me.
Avenge Tommy? Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Ah, you think I'm gonna help you, bro?
I am not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
I need you alive, but only until I have answers.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne seed. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
I never asked for any of it.
And yet, the money spends, doesn't it?
He made you rich, but you still had him killed.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Wow.
They're
Didn't see
waiting
that
for you
coming.
in hell!
Oh, snap.
The bastard had to die!
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Wow. So I'm gonna guess that the ones you call friend, I think it's the second partner because it can't be Harvey Dent. He's not a bad guy yet. But he did.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
Isn't it obvious? She wanted to shut Falcone up for good.
I mean, this whole damn force is riddled with corruption. Someone must have got to her, Jim.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his
Oh
hospital
crap!
bed.
I think I did a good answer right there.
Mr. District Attorney.
Oh my goodness!
Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh Christ! I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
I gave
Tell
him
me
a
if
hint.
She says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Alright, so she had that weird thing going on her eyes.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Is she on drugs? I don't know. Like, is that some drugs do?
Fresh injection site.
Oh, wow.
That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away. One thing stood out. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
We're not telling him nothing.
I was drugged, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
I do, of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
The press can't seem to leave me alone.
Look,
yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you.
She screwed
Maybe
me
it's your
over
cologne.
last time.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me.
I ain't telling you nothing.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Screw you, Vicky
Please,
Vale.
get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
So, in all honesty, I don't know if that was a good choice or a bad choice. In my experience, like, the thing about the press is that, like, if you say nothing, it can be bad. And if you say something, it can be bad. So I don't really know what was the right choice. But I think I made the bad choice by not telling her anything.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone had it coming. You cause as much pain as he did, eventually it comes back on you.
We should all be mindful of that. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
I'm not telling you nothing. Haha, you get that awkward stare.
I imagine you've got a lot on your mind, considering the last few hours.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
I don't know if a drug will allow you
This
to
refined
control
drug
someone.
is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Alright, so select a drone to search. Why not this one? This drone. Wait, what? Oh, when it gets closer. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Alright. So we can tell he's trying to find somebody. I think it might be that cop. Oh, we're getting further. Can we go over the water? Drones can go over water. We gotta be close here. Come on. There we go.
Bring me her head!
Bring her head. Bring you her head. Alright, we said that right that time. Oh, we're getting close here. There we go.
There you go. Bit alright. Alright.
So, I'm guessing they want her dead. The Cobblepot.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Wow. If you remember, back in the past, Batman and Cobblepot were friends. But things have changed. They haven't seen each other in a while, and one of them turned evil. Who would have thought that happened? And we don't even know which one's truly evil. I mean, could be Batman for all we know. I mean, I'm evil. I'm playing evil Batman.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything! Ever again.
Wow. Look at me. I am the captain. Is this the same building? Oh, it is.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is it?
I don't know! Please, this is
Names. Bang! You can help me, or you...
Wow.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
Oh, yeah, this man can get shot for all I care.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that look. We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
I'll kill you too.
You know how to create an impression. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Oh, great. So we have to fight this roided up character. Oh, snap. Alright. We have to hit this man with a chair. Let's get him. Oh my goodness.
Have to try harder than this.
It's the drugs. Whoa. Oh, where'd he go? If you would have kicked him as hard as you kicked that door, you might have won the fight.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Okay, then. So, I guess that's the end of this chapter, because I got an achievement. But, yeah, I don't know what to say about that episode. So, we know that Cobblepot's trying to kill Batman now. Or not Batman. Bruce Wayne, who is Batman. So, that's not good. And, you notice his name, they said Penguin. So, that's that guy name. That's his evil name. Penguin. This is before Penguin got fat. And he got that umbrella. That was kind of a pointless scene. Into another load screen. That moment when you tell them don't put music on and they put music on anyway. Oh well, we live life on the edge, so we're gonna just
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office
anyway.
as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
It's like they go in there, hey everybody, it's
Cops
Batman.
raided his house.
Or Bruce
Sorry.
Wayne.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Oh, we're about to flash that
Flash
cash.
money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who'd knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Right in front of you.
Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes?
Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Look,
You trying
back
to
off.
fight, boy?
Now.
Jesus, man. No need to get all dramatical.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
Oh, there she
Seems
is.
more like he's trying to start a fight. But whatever.
Well, I was trying to get a fight. There's Selina Kyle right there.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selina, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think. You don't know what you're getting into.
Uh-huh. Now we have that awkward stare.
Can't say I didn't warn you. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
We're just gonna keep on staring at her.
There has to be a reason. Someone like him. It's usually unfinished business. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on this city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice. I think I see what's going on here. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all,
when did I suggest
really
that?
All work and no play kind of girl.
Oh, you can get some play.
That.
I'm just gonna keep staring.
You're starting to bore me. You and I...
Get out, please! Don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
You should leave. Let's work this out. You know what? We're just gonna go. We're gonna step straight into this. Bam. Oh wow. Ooh, this is a L. Some people would run away from the knife. What am I supposed to do? Alright. Oh, I had a choice on what I could slam him in. Oops.
Not done yet.
The punch sound has disappeared. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's back now.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
You guys should just leave because some people ain't about that life. Oops, accidentally. Wow. Alright, so I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I pressed LT instead of RT, and that was a mistake. There we go.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Alright, let's search his stuff.
Come on, this way.
So, just out of curiosity, I really hope that he thought to have turned off the GPS device in the phone so that they can't just find where he's at all the time.
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Oh, you think I'm gonna... Not today.
We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
Just stare at her funny again. I think she's
Strong
starting to...
silent type? Or just a weirdo? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
She thick, though.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. The whole world was horrified at what Batman did to Falcone. You terrorized the mayor too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
You already know this is a no-brainer. We're going Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
We don't care about the press. Batman has never cared about what the people think. He cares about the city. And so, in order to get some answers, we're just going to play as Batman. Also, I think that's the bad choice, and we're going to go beat him up and stuff. Oh, yeah.
The whole city is already afraid of the Batman after what you did to Falcone. Try not to make things worse by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
Alfred, I'm not in the mood for a lecture.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
This man is super thug. He walked through the front door and everything.
Incompetent. Dents up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Who's that? Deborah? Deborah? Was that you?
It's just you and me, old man.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
Time to start talking.
You think people will still vote for you when you've got no teeth left?
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the hands of his father. He only wants to expose the Waynes for the criminals that they are. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
I want the truth, and I'll break every bone in your body to get it.
You're insane. Just like they say. A madman in a mask. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them. Until Thomas locked them up.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
Oh, I saved him.
Through me first.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I feel like I had an option to kill him. Or not really kill him, but like kind of drop him.
Everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
So, I feel like I had a choice to, harm some hairs on his body. I don't know if I picked the bad choice. Like, out of all those choices, when I was looking at it, I was like, which one of these are bad? Because, like, at one point, it seemed like it was, like, not going to go through me or something. There was something on those lines. I'm really in the dark.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time. talk about it later. The city needs you alert now. I'll leave you to it then.
Alright, so I guess we'll go around the circle thing.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
That car is awesome. I swear, like, all my life, I've wanted a Batmobile. And, like, I saw a giveaway for one, not like a YouTube giveaway, but it was just, like, some random giveaway for, like, the Batmobile. Well,
Harvey,
I guess I can save that for later.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant. There's a small army of security here. Something about a terrorist threat. They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I didn't say what?
You can't leave now. I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
Oh, of course we're a team, Bruce. Of course we are. Just... not in front of the press. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
What do you
Whatever
think?
it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
No, Harvey. You can forget it.
That's disappointing. Right. Well, look, I have to go. The makeup person is here. Guess they have to put on my face. Listen, I'm sorry we couldn't make this work out, Bruce.
His voice got a little bit deeper there. Put some bass in his voice. So, nobody... Look, let me tell you something. If someone treats you like crap in public, in front of everybody, but nice outside of the public, don't be friends with him or her. They're not worth your time.
Batman? Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I just had the mayor in my ear about your visit. And after what you did to Falcone...
Listen, I value you looking out for the city. Really.
People are terrified of you. Including my cops.
Fine by me. Just give me the report so I can protect the debate.
Fine. Just do it without splitting anyone in half, huh? The GCPD has orders to take you in. After tonight, I can't stand in their way anymore.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
But this is the evil ending, so I'm not gonna back her.
I don't do the bad things anymore, Lieutenant. Unless it's on request.
Well, this better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
I swear. I'm just gonna keep staring at her.
After this, maybe you'll owe me.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Every time she asks us a question, I'm just going to give her that weird look. I think that Catwoman's really into people's eyes and not saying anything. And so I'm just going to keep doing that. Either that or I've never seen a bad
Good
Joey for
evening,
her.
everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. The candidates will tackle it all.
Wow.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
So sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator!
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
Oh, they just didn't have a head for the issues.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet.
Wait, is that Vicky?
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
On the left, out of hot, soft in the gut, power down and dirty incumbent, Mayor Hill. And on the right, always smiling.
All right, so
our despicable
what about this stuff? Link to what can we what else can we link it to? Can we link his gun to his face or something? I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work. All right. Oh, we can link. What is that right here? The TV. Oh, we're gonna link him to this camera right here.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne mental health.
Link him.
It's a much needed
To the table? Or to the door. I mean, obviously we gotta link him. I'm gonna say the table. It's kind of further away from the stage.
Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob.
And oh, we only got one choice here, so this is obvious. Anyways, just link them to that.
Even if it hurts, it'll hurt worse if you don't. Ask that guy.
Oh, wow. That was a bit harsh.
Maybe next time.
You didn't even do nothing. What?
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
This is spiraling out of control. They have no idea about the man behind the mask.
Whoever it is, they're smart. Let someone else get their hands dirty.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to lead.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Oh, crap.
Candidates, take off your masks.
Wow, this is a really bad setup. So, now they're emotionless, and they can't control themselves. So they might end up fighting each other to the death, because they're running against each other, but we'll see.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the poor. Waiting for handouts because they can't be bothered to get a damn job.
Do you have anything to say?
You really want to hear what I think? Gotham is flawed. That city isn't. Flaws, but it makes beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It is not to let us save the city. To take it away from corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is.
Wow, there's no one there.
Look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want.
Why are the graphics like a James Bond Nintendo 64 game?
Won't come back from.
Now you will see!
I wouldn't even consider that valid. Yeah, if you see that type of like, it broke the immersion.
You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap?
No!
Wow.
Please! I made amends!
You could never.
Oh, he felt that. Let's go. We might have a chance.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
They won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Oh, snap.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
I'm not here to join. Let him go. It's all over, Penguin.
I'm not here to join you. I'm here to crush you.
That's what I was afraid of.
Alright, so what's my choices here? Save Selina, save Harvey. Oh my goodness. Here's the bad choice, because I think most people are going to choose the girl. I'm going to save Harvey.
Mr. Dent. Hi. Thanks.
Freeze! I said freeze! Hold your fire, damn it!
Oh no.
Where's the maniac in the mask?
I have no clue if I made the poor choice there. I don't even know which one was the poor choice.
City
there.
Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
All right. I guess we'll see here in a minute. You know, like, come to think of it, honestly, maybe saving Selina might have been the poor choice. I don't know. Like, and what's the definition of a poor choice?
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
I mean, for me, the unpopular
Mr.
choice.
Wayne?
Oh, sorry.
Lieutenant.
He's lucky, you know. Could have been much worse if the Batman hadn't been there.
But there still will be scars.
Did you see her?
No, but look for the blood. There!
Come on, she can't have got far.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
All right, so that's the end of episode 1. So, did you ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? You and 34%, that's the poor choice, guys. All right, so one of them, we did make the poor choice. Did you kiss Selena? All right, I knew that one was going to be the poor choice. So, 20%. All right. 53. Wow. Okay. See, a piece of me says that the poor choice is a little bit of the unpopular choice / the bad decision. Now, when Alfred laid out the choices of whether or not visiting Batman as Batman or just talking as Bruce Wayne, he made it really seem like going as Batman would be the poor choice. So that's why I chose it that time. You and 9.2% of the players withdraw. Now that's really the poor choice. Nobody did that one. Or I guess some people did. All right. So yeah, I would consider this. Did you say Selena or Harvey? Yeah, I figured like when I made that choice, honestly, I think I said it really quickly that most people were going to save the girl. And yeah, I was a little bit right. So we did make one popular choice, but I don't really even consider that the bad choice. So I feel like this is considered a bad choice run here. And yeah, I guess that's all there is to it. Anyway, we're going to continue on to next time on. If only there wasn't a load screen so that we could make that look a little bit more epic. Like next time on.
Next time on Batman
Telltale
the Telltale series.
Batman saved me, but I know this isn't over. Who are these people, Bruce?
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him.
Bruce! Bruce!
So, wait, what? Follow Batman Adventures? Wherever you go, the comics books are... I'll repeat that. Wherever comics or books are sold. Oh, okay. I guess y'all are told that too. I didn't know they would advertise in there, but okay. So, thanks for watching, guys. It's been Big Biggin, and bye. Oh yeah, and if you want to watch more, just hit that subscribe button or something. That'd help me. Once again, yeah. Bye.